Hi. Thanks for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. This episode was so fun. I laughed so much. I talked with my friend Onyinye about hunting for the best Nigerian restaurants in Europe, interesting travel misadventures, including something involving a dolphin and a boat straight away. You are going to laugh so much while listening to this. Enjoy! Hi, welcome to today's episode of your favorite daily podcast, A Couple of Things, a podcast about things. Today, I have a guest, my friend Onyinye, and she's going to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Onyinye. I'm in Lade's house.
So, usually we do what's on your mind first, but let's do how long have we known each other? Like at least six, 7 years.
Damn.
And how do we meet?
I showed up to your group trip.
Oh, yeah, it was when we were going to visit Ruth in Ibadan.
Yes, and I popped up
when
like,
she was doing NYSC.
I also know Ruth.
But you were Ruth's friend. And me and Ope were going to see Ruth, and then you also came, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Ibadan was fun.
Yes,
I've
been tagging along in your life for a long time.
No, but Ibadan was such a fun time. Do you remember the nights where somebody's car got stuck in a gutter?
Olu's car, I think.
Yeah, and then we had to all lift the car so that he
Yes.
could drive out.
Yes. Oh my God. We put our backs into
No,
it.
we really did a lot of work. Yeah, eventually came out, but yeah, that's nice. Like now, I like that I'm at the age where I have friends that I've known for more than 5 years, because that's something that I always wanted, but I didn't really have. So I'm happy about that. Like all my friends I've been, of course, like, yes, I've known you for like 7 years, for 10, well, except the ones who I just met when I moved to the Netherlands. But for the most part, it's been like really long term. But that's great. Anyway, what's on your mind today? Let's start there.
I'm going to find Nigerian food in Amsterdam, like I always do. I've gone to 2 restaurants so far. They've been trash. I ate the worst afang soup of my life. It looked like someone chewed the afang, put it in a plate, and was like, let's see if they can tell. And I could.
Wow.
I could.
Yeah, Nigerian food in Amsterdam is not great. Will not recommend, will not advise, except you're ordering from like a food, like people that make food and sell, not like a restaurant. Those ones are more often better than going to a restaurant.
They don't have a choice though. If you're cooking food from your house, I don't know. You have home advantage. It better be good.
Fair. But where else have you eaten Nigerian food in Europe?
So, I have a list.
Mm-hmm.
So I've eaten Nigerian food in Vienna, Prague, Malta, Munich. I think I'm missing something. Vienna, Prague, Malta, Munich. I tried in Portugal, but it didn't quite. Yeah, in Portugal too. I had jollof rice on the beach. It was. Why did I do that?
It was bad.
No, but why? I bought jollof rice at an Irish pub in Portugal.
What?
Yes.
In an Irish pub?
Yes, I have a video too. Like I had to record it just for posterity.
Irish.
Yes.
I would like to know the thought process behind that decision.
So, I saw rice in those transparent takeaways outside the pub.
Yeah.
So I followed my nose and I went inside and they were selling it. But the plantain was not nice. I didn't expect it to be. But the rice and chicken, it was decent.
Interesting.
It was pretty.
Jollof rice in an Irish pub in Portugal.
Yes, it was pretty decent. Yes.
I love globalization because
As
jollof rice in an Irish pub in Portugal, like things are going on in my brain. I'm trying to understand, but anyway, that's nice. So what has been your favorite so far?
So I had the best oha soup ever in Vienna.
Really?
Yeah. This, I think, Mama Africa kitchen something. It was really, really good. And then the next best one for me is Prague. There's an Edo lady cooking up a storm somewhere. Honestly, she has black soup on her menu. Yeah.
I wish I had known this before I went to Prague.
She has black
because
soup on
I
her
haven't
menu.
eaten black soup in so long.
I was sitting down in the middle of Prague eating okazi soup. I was so happy with my life. Everything made sense. So
what's number 3?
Number 3 with Munich. It's
Really?
this Tina's 3DS somewhere in Saint Denjato. Now the food there is good and it's cheap. So if you're trying to like fill your stomach without thinking too much about like costs, and it's pretty central too, so you don't have to go too far. Food is very good. Now those are my top 3. The rest, Amsterdam. I'm so sorry, sis.
No, Nigerian food in Amsterdam is not good.
It's so terrible.
I had the worst amala I've eaten in my life.
Same, the worst afang ever.
In my whole life. And I've never eaten bad amala before.
So, in fourth place, I would say Malta. I had pretty decent food in Malta. I think His Grace, somewhere in St. Paul's Bay in Malta. The food there is pretty decent.
I had that when I went to Malta. It was really good.
Exactly.
It was really good.
Where else? Let's see. I couldn't find Nigerian food in Spain. Believe me, I tried.
Really?
Yeah. So
it seems like it should be easy to find Nigerian food in Spain.
So to be fair, we're off like central. We weren't like in main city. So
okay.
So I wasn't expecting to. So that one can pass. Where else? I feel like I'm missing something.
Hi, it's me. Reminding you to subscribe and also to send questions so that I have more things to talk about. The link to submit questions is in the show notes. Okay, let's get back into the episode. Food aside, what has been your favorite European city?
That's a very interesting one. My favorite European city, I will say Prague for the architecture and things to see and do. I have to go back. You can't. So I was in Prague for like 3 days or 4 days, and it's simply not enough. You have to, there's so much to see and do in Prague. You have to go like 3-4 times before you're like, yes, okay.
Experience.
Yeah.
I just went to Prague and it's been over a week, I think, and I'm still thinking about the Indian food I had in Prague.
How good was it?
It's the best, hands down, the best food I've had in Europe.
What did you get?
I can't remember the specific thing I ordered. I think it was a masala. I think I had prawn masala. I went with 3 of my friends. And to date, all of us still keep talking about that food. It was so good. It's like, as we were eating it, I was just like, wow. Everybody was like, wow, this is so good. Like, usually when you have cheese naan, right, the naan doesn't, like, you don't see the pull of the cheese. It's just like, oh, it's cheese naan. But when we were eating the cheese naan, like, cheesy. You could see the pull of it. Everything was so good. Memories. But anyway. Besides Prague, what else have you liked?
So I'm typically looking in cities for architecture, art, fun stuff. I like being a tourist. So I'm counting things like how easy it is to navigate and move, fun things to see, fun things to do. I liked Prague because there were lots of stuff to do.
Yeah.
So I went to Valencia in Spain. I liked the architecture, but there's something off about the city. I don't know what it is. I haven't put my finger on it
Just
yet.
in vibe.
No. Maybe if I go to Barcelona or something else, but Valencia, I don't know. Like the off towns like Denia and Oliva, pretty gorgeous places, but the main town is like it's missing a certain oomph. I don't know what it is.
How many countries have you been to?
Maybe 8 or 9.
That's nice.
In Europe or general?
In general, or in Europe specifically, whichever.
So maybe in Europe, maybe like 6 or 7. Yeah, maybe like 6.
What's been your favorite one?
So all of the ones in Western Europe have been my favorite ones. Going to Norway and Finland, I don't know, man. I went to Norway in December. I went in a December. I planned everything for the trip except checking the weather. So I knew I was going to the Arctic Circle to see the Northern Lights.
Did you see the Northern Lights?
Yes, but I forgot my jackets at home.
Oh my God.
So I flew to Norway, and then we get to Norway, me and my boyfriend, and we get off the plane. Naturally, we're the only black people in the vicinity. So the pilot, and it's a small town, but we flew to Oslo, and then we flew from Oslo to the city we're going to.
To see the Northern Lights?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we get to a very small town, and naturally, like, the pilot is saying bye to everybody personally. So we get off, and he's like, oh. And then he's like, so where are you guys from? We're like, we're Nigerian. He's like, ah. And then he goes, you're far from home, aren't you? And we're like, yeah. And then he now goes, do you know how cold it is? And we're like, no. He's like, it's -19. And we're like, I was like, in temperature or like Maybe he means something else. Maybe in age.
Like what?
Maybe in age or height. Because it can't be degrees that you're referring to minus. It was minus 19. Like, so
And you didn't have jackets?
I had one coat, but it wasn't nearly enough.
Of course.
So we managed to get our way from like the airport took a bus from the airport because it was dark at 2:30 p.m. It was fully dark. So there was that. We found our way to our hotel. Everything was good. We went to a fine dining restaurant that night. Struggled our way through Norwegian fine dining. Fighting. We asked for pepper. The hottest thing they had was paprika. Yeah, it was an experience. We did find the most fantastic Moscato ever, which we are still obsessed with till today. But anyway, on that dinner, I wore fluffy slippers like a fool. And while we were eating, there was a snowstorm.
Oh my god.
So when we came back out to walk back to our hotel room, there was snow everywhere. It was ankle deep of fresh snow on top of the previous mountain of snow. So I tried to trudge in the snow back to the hotel room and I fell and slid with my face. Like I packed the snow with my face down. And then I tried to stand up and catch myself and I fell again. And did that like 2 more times. I felt
and
like
then you're like, okay, I'm going to stay here.
So I just laid there with my face like, ah! It was horrible. It was very horrible.
But was the Northern Lights beautiful?
It was not but all those injuries, please. Because I had like a huge patch of like, you know when blood comes to the skin on my leg.
Oh.
Nah, I can't. Plus, we barely saw it.
You barely saw it?
Barely.
Oh my goodness.
All that wahala for nearly
For
nothing.
Oh.
For nearly nothing. Nah. and the gold goal was, it got to minus 25.
Jesus.
I didn't know it could be that cold.
I was the most that I'm familiar with is -1. That's the most I've experienced. I can't compute.
I couldn't compute till I used my face to feel it. Like, wow, things are happening, So there's that. And then Finland wasn't bad. But I feel like we went on the worst possible weekend. We went during midsummer weekend. And everything was closed. And everyone had these like flower wreaths in their hair, like the midsummer horror movie. It was very unsettling.
You felt like you were in a horror movie.
Yes, it was very unsettling. Like there's flower wreaths and like burning effigies and stuff. Everyone like, I want to go out. So I'll give it a shot again. But
I feel like this episode is called The Misadventures of Onyinye.
Real and true misadventures. Because there's one thing that I do is get up to stupid shit on vacation. I told you now, my wig situation in the Maldives.
Oh.
So we went to do water sports, and halfway through, I fell into the water and lost my bone straight. Shout out to the dolphin who has my bone straight, though. 26 inches, 28 inches bust down. Love it for you. Like, it was...
Wait, I'm sorry. So you went to do water sports?
Yes, I lost my bone straight in the process.
The water sports is not like in a pool.
No, in the Indian Ocean.
I'm sorry, why are you inside the Indian Ocean?
I thought we were in a controlled environment. So, but you see, I embraced my tenacity because the 2 days after I nearly drowned, I went parasailing and had a panic attack mid-air.
You are quite adventurous.
And asked them to bring me down immediately. like, bros, I don't do it again. Bring me down now. It was bad. It was bad. And I was happy to go back to my house. Like, please, Maldives, thank you. You owe me many things. First of all, I'll give you my invoice for my wig. Send my shit. Nah, it was very annoying. And then,
I can't believe you lost your wig to a dolphin. That's
I did.
So funny.
I did.
And then you went parasailing.
Yes.
And
I had a panic attack midway. Like I said, my heart started malfunctioning.
Wait, sorry. Do they stop in the middle? Like,
yes.
You can just stop.
If you tell them that you're dying, they will stop and bring you down.
Okay, so what has been your best travel experience?
So honestly, at this point, the bar is in hell. Like, a good experience for me is not having any near-death experiences.
Interesting.
So let me see. I would say Malta. Nothing serious happened in Malta. It was great. The hotel was fantastic. The views were nice. I avoided the DLT Malta people.
The what?
DLT Malta.
Oh, you went around the time of the DLT Malta thing.
Yes. It was very chaotic.
I feel like you're always picking the wrong times to travel to places.
See, I just feel like, okay, I want to go somewhere, and then I go. And then halfway, maybe in the journey, I'm like, wait, shit, isn't it like Euro finals this week? Or isn't there like a first, like, that happens all the time. I just up and go, and then medium, like, yeah, this is not working.
So you're like, you don't plan your trips. Are you a trip planner, or it's just like, let's go and let's see what happens?
I have like places I want to visit, but I choose not to go with an itinerary. Because otherwise you'd be experiencing the city from other people's point of view. Like in Prague, there were lots of cafes and like beer salons for you to go in and get like a drink, but there was a few ones that had like long queues outside, and I'm like, the beer cannot be that good.
These are the ones that are from TikTok.
Yes, like the beer cannot be a 2-hour queue good. It is not possible. It's beer.
It's just beer. Like, I'm sorry, beer is not good in the first place. Beer tastes like crap.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Like, if it was food, I would say maybe it's a one of a kind experience.
Yeah.
I have to come and like maybe like it's beer. It's
but
beer.
I do. So when I went to Prague was my first trip where I didn't really like plan. And usually when I travel, I'm a planner in everything in general. So when I'm going somewhere, I already plan day one. This is what I'm doing. This is day two. But when I went to Prague, I just went, like, I didn't plan anything. And it was in wondering about that I stumbled into this Indian restaurant that's forever etched into my memory and had the best food of my life. So, yeah, don't plan your trips. I agree with that.
Don't plan your trips. Just show up with your clothes and a vague idea of how you want your trip to go. Because sometimes you might be tired.
Yeah.
So,
check the weather.
Yeah, and please check the weather.
Do check the weather before you travel.
Because I showed up to Amsterdam in a freaking unitard. Like, it's a monostrap play suit.
In 30-degree weather?
No, it was supposed to be summer. It's supposed to be summer. But,
yeah.
But it's 13 degrees at night. And I'm cold as hell. Like, that was not the plan I was coming. Now I'm wearing a long sleeve black dress in heat.
It's like 23 degrees or something.
And I'm cooking. No, it's bad. Please,
check the weather.
Check the weather.
Don't do a lot of planning, but definitely plan for the weather.
Yes, don't bring flip-flops when you need boots. Like, don't be like me. Don't take fluffy slippers to the Arctic Circle. The snow will swallow you.
This is so hilarious.
Bro.
I can't believe you're just wearing slippers. It's minus 25-degree weather.
Because I felt like I can just... See, it's Lagos behavior. You just feel like anything...
You just rough it.
I'll rough it.
You cannot rough minus 25.
What? Oh my God, no. It was... no. And I was like, what can happen? Things
what can happen? Things can happen, as you've seen.
Things do be happening now.
Okay, so what is the top 3 places that are on your to-go list now?
So first of all, Japan.
Oh my God, I want to actually do an Asia tour.
Yes.
I want to do an Asia tour, and I'm not interested in activity. I want to go and eat.
I want to eat. I want to buy clothes. I want to see beautiful things.
I don't care about anything else. I want to just go and eat, because I've heard that in Japan and South Korea especially, the street food is amazing, and I want to experience it.
Naturally. I want to go to Japan, but I want to also do like a slow tour. So I want to Japan, Cambodia, Vietnam, South Korea, Thailand, like Asia. So I would say South Asia. That's where I kind of have interest in now. Then I've never been to the classics: Italy, France. I've never been to Paris. I wouldn't go now though.
No, don't go now. Now it's not a good time to go to Paris.
I would not go now. So Italy, France, the classics. Then I want to go to one of the... Naturally, I want to go to Canada and see my best friend.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. I hope you don't have any more misadventures.
I hope so too. Pray for me.
All right. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye.